Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So it's been a while. So a lot of people have asked me, David, where have you been? And my name is David. So and I'm like, we've been working behind this. So on this project, we've been working on this project for a while, and so these are a 7.5 uh, acres project, and we are trying to do what's it called, a test run on certain things that don't grow in this area. So what you see here, we have what's it called 20 different varieties of a particular crop. We have an onion and we have a lot of things, and we want to transplant it. So this whole land you see here, so all the things you are seeing here is 8.5. So we are looking at a situation where we have about so these are 30 ridges beds. So each of them can hold a minimum of 100 crop at a spacing of 0.3 meters, 0.3 cm. So if you do that spacing and you multiply it by the number of ridges we have there, an average of them, most of them are above 30 meters. So we're looking at about a minimum of at least, bad as a bad, we are looking at least 10 times 500. Maybe we have about 200 and something ridges for now. We're still making more. An average of 30 cm. We're looking at plus minus 25,000 plants minimum. And this 25,000 plants will give us an average of minimum 70 tons of tomato per acre. Okay, let me break it in context for you. What 70 tons is. Your big basket that contains 20 baskets, that's from the north, that contains 20 yellow custard rubber. A custard rubber is 3 kgs. So 20 of it is like 60 kg. Yeah, 60 kg. Yeah, so if I'm getting 70 tons, that's I'm looking at 70 kg, let's say 60 kg, right? Minimum. 1 ton is an average of 10 of the basket is 100 kilos. Another 10 is like average. Let's just call it 13. So if I'm getting 70, that's like 1,300 of that basket minimum I'm to get from this land. So that 1,300 basket is going to give me an approximate. Yeah. Am I mistaken? It's like there's a confusion in the calculation. Yeah, I think so. So that 1,300 baskets is to give me an average of plus minus. Let's just put 1,000 baskets because they are going to be losses. So let's say if I sell it, I'm not going to do the financial calculation for you. That's confidential. But so you see behind us, we're having about 2,000. We have about come closer now. So we have about what's it called? We have about 2,000. So we have about 2,700 what's it called, plantains here, right? We have about 2,700 plantain suckers we've also planted here, which is taking about 1 hectare plus. Yeah, at a spacing of 3 to 2 meters. But because the land was not ready, so basically what you see, the difference between these two places is just 2 meters, so which is like our movement part. So we're also looking at a situation where, because the bulk money in tomato, it's not fresh, it's not raining season, it's actually dry season. So in the next 2 weeks, these things will be ready for transplant. We are fully going to run an irrigated farm here. So if you look at that side, we have our what's it called, our 25,000 liters. I mean, yeah, 25 or 12,000, I think so. Yeah, but that well can supply up to 50k liters of water per day, more than. So, and another thing again, yeah, so basically that's just sideways. But a lot of feedbacks I get from people is, what is the cost of running 1 acre of land? I'm going to help you with the calculation now, right? Water use wise. You see, if you are going to plant, right, and you're going to use drip irrigation has the capacity to drop 3 liters of water per hour. So if you water for 2 hours, you're looking at plus minus 6 liters per hole, or 5 liters. Let's say 5 liters if there's no interference. So let's say 25,000 liters, right? 25,000 liters. 25,000 plants. So what you just simply do is 25,000 times 5, which is 100,000 liters. So that's your daily water usage. So if you're going to water the whole 25,000 plants, you're going to use 100,000 liters of water per day you water it. That is number one. Now, if you're going to be looking at fertilizer use, cost of running it, staff payments, depends if you're running organic, you're inorganic, a lot of things. So basically, a lot of people will tell you, David, I want this standard, I want this standard. But what you are not able to understand is the standard you are looking for, are you able to fully fund it? Because it's not about looking for standard, it's not about having the necessary financial resources to run it. Understanding the fact that the buying power of the Nigerian currency is going down. It's down, not it's going down. Right? So a lot of things you have to take consideration. And as a farmer, you have to survive in business. Because one, we are in farming to solve humanitarian need. So, and two, we are here to make profits. Because at the end of the day, if I solve your problem, I'm not making profit, then I'm going back to stage one. But I shouldn't make profit at your own detriment. Right? So what you're seeing, these pipes are all for our irrigation. These are pipes with me. So we are trying to do the ridges, but at the end of the day, the irrigation might end up being here. So we are all doing our. So I'm trying to take you to the segment where we planted our plantain. So for now, this is August, so we are still having water. So before the close of August, we should be able to fully lay down these pipes and run our irrigation. So from me looking at it from here, you see the plantain. They are about a month old. Yeah, I think a month old. So a month old. Of course, they don't all grow in uniform. So they can grow older, faster than the other. So basically, this is the plantain. So we having. So these ones were planted at 3 to 2 meters, 3 by 2 meters. So look at them. So when they are about 2 months old, we'll come and weed it again. Yes. So one advantage of planting or growing plantain is that it requires less manual or less. Which English I'll use now? Less. Let's see. What's the right statement? Less care or less attention. Let me use it like that. So basically, again, we are trying to do here, we are trying to grow some exotic crops in this area. So like I said earlier on, it's a pilot project. We're trying to run some research programs on certain things that we once thought to grow in the north, but they can't grow here. So we are looking at onion, we are looking at tomato, we are looking at bell peppers, we are looking at commercial grape plantation, we are looking at plantain, we are looking at a lot of things. So as the day goes by, we'll be updating you on what we are doing here. So let's say in the next 1 or 2 weeks, we'll be looking at transplanting all these things towards this area, and maybe in the next 3 weeks, we'll be transplanting our grapes. The area for the grape is already ready that side. So this is a virgin land, 100% virgin land. So that's why before we cultivate here 1, 2, 3 years, that is when all these stumps will go. So I remain David. Is a new pay. Thank you, and this is Cheap Market Deal.